Depression is a deep and pervasive form of suffering affecting millions around the world. From a Buddhist perspective, depression is not just a mental illness, but a manifestation of dukkha, the fundamental suffering that the Buddha identified as an inherent part of existence. Buddhism sees depression as a state of mind, rooted in attachment, ignorance, and aversion. By understanding and addressing those root causes, Buddhism offers a path toward inner peace and relief through mindfulness, wisdom, and compassion. One of Buddhism's key teachings is the Four Noble Truths, which offer profound insight into suffering and its cessation. The first truth acknowledges that suffering exists. Depression is one such form, often arising from unfulfilled desires, loss, or a sense of meaninglessness. The second truth explains that suffering has a cause, often linked to attachment to outcomes, aversion to negative emotions, or misunderstanding the impermanent nature of life. The third truth offers hope. There is an end to suffering. And the fourth truth shows us the Eightfold Path, a practical way to overcome suffering, including depression. One powerful Buddhist practice for dealing with depression is mindfulness, the art of observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment or attachment. Instead of becoming overwhelmed by depressive feelings, mindfulness helps you recognize them as impermanent states, arising and passing away. With mindfulness, you can cultivate awareness and create a balanced relationship with your emotions. Loving kindness, or metta, and compassion, or karuna, are also essential practices in Buddhism. Many people with depression struggle with feelings of guilt, self-loathing, or unworthiness. Through metta meditation, we learn to direct loving kindness toward ourselves and others, softening self-criticism and fostering warmth and connection. By practicing compassion, we can learn to be gentle with ourselves, reducing isolation and the emotional burden that often accompanies depression. Non-attachment, or upekkha, is another powerful tool in managing depression. Much of our suffering arises from clinging to the past or resisting the present. Non-attachment teaches us to accept life as it is, impermanent and uncertain, without becoming indifferent. Instead, it cultivates equanimity, helping us maintain inner peace despite external challenges. The Buddhist practice of self-inquiry and wisdom, or prajna, encourages us to question our thoughts and perceptions. Depression often involves distorted thinking, like hopelessness or excessive guilt. By examining these thoughts through meditation, we begin to recognize their impermanent nature. The realization of anatta, the non-self, can be transformative, helping us detach from the ego-driven narratives that fuel our suffering. Community and spiritual support are essential in Buddhism as well. The Sangha, the spiritual community, provides guidance, encouragement, and companionship. Engaging in acts of kindness and service towards others shifts the focus from personal suffering to the well-being of others, fostering a sense of purpose and interconnectedness. Ultimately, Buddhism teaches us that depression, like all suffering, is not permanent. Through mindfulness, compassion, wisdom, and non-attachment, we can shift our perspective and find greater peace. While seeking professional help is important, Buddhism offers valuable tools that complement conventional approaches to mental health. The path to overcoming depression is not about forcing happiness, but understanding the nature of suffering and finding liberation through awareness and inner transformation. May you find peace, understanding, and liberation on your journey. Find peace through mindfulness, compassion, and wisdom.